All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hate this expression, but somebody just said we're good to go, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and your attention, please. Welcome to the Craneway Pavilion in Richmond, California. My name is Sexy Beast, and I'm a Sagittarius, and it is my pride and pleasure to introduce the 2013 Bay Area Derby Girls League champions, the Oakland Outlaws. Wearing number 7 from the Fires of Hell, Marilyn Monroe. Number 8 from Montclair, New Jersey, Fatal Dreidel. Number 9 from South of Heaven, Cat Scrap Fever. Wearing number 10 from Washington, D.C., Huck Sin. Wearing number 1-3 all the way from the Alameda County Juvenile Hall, Pain Galore. From the walls of Babylon, 4x8 Brick Tater. Wearing number 3-3, it's Killer V. Wearing number 42, more awkward than most, established 1982, Esteemed Bun Bun. All the way from Lincoln, Massachusetts, number 51, Cass Warfare. Wearing number 105, Strawberry Kills. From the beautiful town of Oakland, California, number 320, Sheer Lux. Wearing number 505, Dorado. From the cosmopolitan city of Las Vegas, Nevada, number 777, Jane Hammer. And from California's little corner of paradise, Ontario, California, number 8380, Hazel Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2014 Oakland Outlaws.
And ladies and gentlemen, your home team. The 2012 champions, Richmond Wrecking Balls. Number 9, Amanda Jamadinia. Number 238, Baron von Punchhausen. Number 26, Chantilly Mace. Number 000, Time's Up, Demanda Riot. Number 2020, it's Eva Menace. Number 22, Little Miss Masochist. Number 1 returns, Liza Machete. Your captain this evening, number 381, Razor Girl. Number 36, Skatelyn. Number 5 is Scrappy. Number T2 is T-Rex. Number 10, Thin Lizzy. And number 512, Valkyrie. Your bench coaches this evening, Cut Your Cack Off and Diva Negativa. Folks, your Richmond Wrecking Balls.
Outstanding.
I want to wake up to this music.
I know, it's really getting me pumped. And Richmond proclaiming that it is indeed their house. They're here to play some roller derby. At least Baron and Liza are here to play some roller derby.
That's
it looks
right.
like Demanda Riot is also ready to play some roller derby.
This Oakland-Richmond matchup never disappoints, Bob. These two teams take each other very seriously. And you might say there's a bit of a grudge between the two of them. Richmond perennially a winner. Oakland last year just blowing everybody out of the water, going 4-0 and taking the league championship.
This Richmond team, though, is back and strong, and they, I know, are a heady team. They really take this seriously, and they're not going down lightly. They're going to take this game and squeeze every single point out of it that they possibly can.
That's right, Moxie. Richmond recovered from some injuries last year. They're back at full strength, and they're ready to rock it, ready to bring it to Oakland. On the jammer line for the black and red of Oakland, it's 4x8 Bricktater.
And that is the triple zeros of Demanda Riot. I like to call her Jamanda Riot.
Jamanda.
You know, we'll play on words.
I see what you did there.
And we're off. Tight packs to start. It looks like Bricktater is up front. Gets drawn all the way to the back by Liza Machete.
Very strong Richmond defense holding Bricktater back.
But that is your lead jammer, Demanda Riot.
Closely followed by Bricktater. She's out of the pack and into her first pass.
Both teams jockeying for position, trying to feed their jammer some points. And it looks like we will have first blood drawn by the Richmond Wrecking Bells, putting 2 on the board.
And 0 for Oakland. Amazing defense on that jam by Richmond.
If anybody's looking for brass knuckles for a baby, they actually have them over at Fatal Designs, over in the merch area. Check them out. Fatal.
All right, brass knuckles are a baby. Skater 26, number 26, Chantilly Mace jamming for Richmond.
And that's number 10 for Oakland, Huxin. Not wasting any time, working her way through the pack. It didn't take long. That's Huxin. She's out front. She's your lead jammer.
Oakland regrouping there in the front, and brand new travel team member Fatal Dreidel taking Chantilly Mace to the outside and forcing her to come back in behind the team.
I think that's Oakland's 8380 Hazel Raw going to the box for a low block.
And Mace is out of the pack, but it's Huxin, his lead jammer. She picks up 5 in the sky for Oakland and calls off the jams.
And looks like 0 points on that second pass for No worries, I just forgot whose jam ref was who, you know.
Number 9, Amanda Jaminia with the star for Richmond.
And that's number 3-3 on the line for Oakland, Killer V.
And number 42, Bun Bun with the drop on AJ.
And Killer V is out front, she's lead jammer.
That was a nice little twirly move there on AJ's part to get past that last Oakland blocker. She is out of the pack, but it is Killer V with that lead jammer nod.
Looks like 22 for Richmond going to the box on a penalty. And Killer V picks up 4 points. Oakland, 2 lead jams, 9 points to start this game.
And the Bells are going to field Demanda Riot once more.
I like that Bricktater Demanda matchup on the jammer line again. Looks like a multiplayer block penalty coming in from the outside. And Bricktater is out front. She is your lead jammer. That's number 2020, Eva Menace going to the box for a multiplayer block.
Jane Hammer with a sweet drop on Demanda Riot, keeping her in the pack. Meanwhile, Bricktater picking up some points for Oakland.
Look at that Oakland pack holding that Richmond jammer back. That's amazing, ladies and gentlemen.
Jane Hammer just seeming to have her way with Demanda Riot there, taking her to the inside and the outside.
Brick back through the pack. She picks up 5 points and she calls it off.
All right, the Oakland Outlaws doing a good job here, sitting with 18 points. Richmond with 2. Just 25 minutes, 45 seconds left in this first half. This next jam brought to you by J Fine Designs. Check them out over in the vendor area. J Fine Designs. That's her real name, Jay.
All right. Huxon back on the jammer line for Oakland wearing number 10.
And Chantilly Mace making herself comfortable back there with the jammer star for Richmond.
That's a full pack for Oakland, ready to do some damage. And that 2-pack for Richmond, not able to hold Huxon back. She's out front and she is your lead jammer.
Liza Machete and Baron von Punchhausen trying their best, making some holes for Mace to get her out, but they are not able to play defense in time. And that will be 2.
Okay, that apex jump, not nailed on the landing. And Oakland picking up 2 points on that jump.
You have to land on your feet if you're going to get those points.
That's right.
When you're doing that apex jump. You can't get points if you land on the floor.
No floor points here.
We don't give them up that easy. Number 9, Amanda Jamadinha with the star for the Richmond Wrecking Balls.
And that's number 33 for Oakland, Killer V, working her way to the outside of the pack. Somebody's getting a penalty.
It looks like
number 5 for Richmond, Scrappy, going to the box. You can't hold Killer V back. She's out front, she's your lead jammer.
Hazel Raw, the last line of defense there on AJ. She does get out to 20 feet, has to let her go.
Once again, that 4-2-pack differential working wonders for Oakland. Killer V gets through, she gets her 4 points, and she calls it off.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty stoked about this after party over at the Telegraph Beer Garden.
Woo!
Telegraph and 23rd just past Grand over in Oakland, California.
After parties are fun. You should come to them.
Oh, Beast, you're telling stories again.
Well, I can remember them. All right, it's 4x8 on the jammer line for Oakland. That's Bricktator.
And number 000, you know her, you love her. You wear her war paint in your sleep. It's Demanda Riot.
That 4-2-pack advantage for Oakland still at work. There isn't a whole lot that can hold Bricktator back.
Baron von Punchhausen's doing
a pretty good job. But she's only one woman. Bricktator out in front. She's your lead jammer. Amazing pack work by Oakland there.
It's like they take dance lessons to know how to move.
That's right,
in symmetry with each other. It's very pretty.
It's like they took dance lessons to heavy metal music.
Yay, the best kind.
Dorado doing her best to hold that Richmond jammer back, but she does have to let her go.
All right, the Oakland Outlaws starting to increase that lead. Oakland sitting at 29. Richmond still at 2. We're at 22 minutes, 25 seconds left in this first half.
That's right, Bob. Demanda Riot put those first 2 points on the board for Richmond about 7 minutes ago, and since then it's been all Oakland. Something tells me Richmond is having a little bit of a powwow here right now to try and change that momentum.
That's right, try to reestablish their identity, get back in this game, get some offense going here. Folks, I bet you didn't know you could sponsor a timeout, but you can. And this timeout by Richmond is sponsored by...
This timeout is sponsored by Yes and Yes Designs. Yes and Yes Designs. Jewelry made from books.
Wow.
Skater owned and operated. That Yes and Yes Designs is Chiquita Bonanza.
Chiquita Bonanza.
A former Richmond Wrecking Bells skater.
AKA the Smiling Jammer.
Oh, the smilingest jammer that ever smiled.
And she's also a smiling businesswoman. Well, that timeout is over.
And we're back.
Oh, we're back, and Huxon is taking a jammer line for Oakland.
And we've seen this matchup before. Number 26, Chantilly Mace, jamming for the Richmond Wrecking Bells. Both teams full strength. We're going to have 5-on-5 here on the track.
Wow.
And Mace making a hole for herself there. Quickly, Jammer.
We don't get snow out here, but if we do, I want Mace to shovel my front walk. She just went through that back like a hot knife through butter. Coming up on a scoring pass.
You did the hot knife through butter, Beast. You owe me a beer. 2 points for the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
You folks are your own each other's perfect sidekicks. Speaking of perfect sidekicks, I'd love to talk to you about the perfect sidekick, the first and only LGBTQ gym in the nation. Voted 2013's best gym in Oakland, theperfectsidekick.com.
And Amanda jamming in ya. Up front there with the star for the Wrecking Bells.
And faster than you can say, Oakland Jammers Black 3-3 Killer V. She's made her way into the pack. And that's Black 5-1 Cast Warfare going off on a penalty. Pack advantage Richmond.
We have reached an entire lap now with neither jammer able to get out. That is some serious defense, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Black 4-2, Esteem Bun Bun doing some hard work on the Richmond jammer.
And it was worth her time. Amanda Giaminini after a lap and a half, picking up lead jammer for the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
A very formidable 3-on-1 for Richmond, but they can't hold that Oakland jammer back for too long. She is out of the pack and ready to score.
And it looks like AJ is calling off the jam, taking 2 points, 2 hard-earned points for her efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for AJ.
AJ!
Somebody buy that girl a drink. In fact, don't wait too long. You only have about 20 minutes left before that bar closes.
Why's that, Bob?
Because they'll be closing the bar.
Oh, I hate that. All right, as we get ready to go here, I've got 4x8 on the jammer line for Oakland. That's Bricktator.
And number 26, Chantilly Mace. They look very close there. Very tight-knit, smooshy jammer-on-jammer action there. Looks like Mace was able to feed Bricktator a little bit to her pack before moving forward. Yeah. Mace is a very focused jammer. One of the many reasons she is a go-to on our all-star team. She does pick up lead.
That's Fatal Drado up there up front trying to hold her back, but it's no good.
Mace with some sweet timing, calls off the jam just as she picks up 1 point, denying any points for Bricktator.
That would be 0 points for Oakland. And that's what you call a defensively strategic jam by Richmond. Outstanding.
That's right, Richmond sitting at 7, Oakland at 31. 19 minutes left in this first period. Don't forget to stop by Donna's Tamales at the half. Get you some awesome gluten-free, possibly vegan, or eat something with meat.
Hey, it's Amanda Riot jamming for Richmond.
And for the first time jamming tonight, that's Black 1-3 Pangaloa for the Oakland Outlaws.
A recent draftee, about the middle of last season. It looks like she's picking up a major forearm, making this a power jam for Amanda Riot and the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
Number 7, Murray Monroe also headed to the penalty box. Back advantage, Richmond.
And with a power jam, this definitely looks to be in Richmond's favor. This is exactly what they need right now, Beast.
That's right, Moxie. A chance to pick up some points.
Some nice offense there by Razor Girl and Eva Menace, making a lovely little hole so Demanda Riot can see some daylight and pick up some points.
Keep your eye on that front wall there. Richmond will try and obstruct. Oakland doing all they can. Jane Hammer trying to knock her up, but she's got to let her go. There's the man on another 5-point pass.
Little Miss Masochist there with some nice offense.
Black 505 Dorado trying to slow Demanda down, but it's no good.
Folks might want to get your drinks ready.
Amanda Riot sees the jammer standing. The opposing jammer picks up 3 more points, calls off the jam, but it is not in time. Huxon is back on the line for the Oakland Outlaws.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 1-point game.
Outstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make a little bit of noise for these teams. A 1-point game.
Isn't Bay Area roller derby the best, Beast?
Oh, it was amazing.
It is the best.
Berkeley-San Francisco game was off the hook.
I was biting my nails. Number 5, that's Scrappy with the jammer star there for the Richmond Wrecking Bells for the first time in this game.
Huxon getting knocked down, but still trying to make her way through the pack there.
And number 42 is Steamed Bun Bun, again with the drop on the Richmond jammer.
And Huxon is out front. She's your lead jammer.
And number 7, Murder Monroe, doing what she does best, making jammers bend to her wishes. Oh wait, and go to the box.
Well, sometimes you stretch the boundaries a little bit. Huxon picking up 4 points and calling it off.
Oakland Outlaws sitting at 35, Richmond 30, 16 minutes left in this first period. Would love you to take a look at Wicked Skatewear online, wickedskatewear.com. We're so grateful to have their sponsorship and amazing service.
It's so true. And here we go, taking the jammer line for Oakland. It's number 4x8, Brick Tater.
And that is number 26, Chantilly Mace there, playing a little jammer-on-jammer defense for the Richmond Wrecking Bells, locking the Spectator before she pushes her way through to the front. She is lead jammer, Richmond Wrecking Bells.
A little bit of a shimmy and a shake on the side.
Look at that. A little twist of the hips, and Mace makes sure she gets all 4 points. That's a hit it and quit it there for Richmond.
And Oakland picking up 0 points on that jam.
I have a feeling Cat Scrap Fever is really excited to hear this song right now.
Once again, the masterwork of Old Derby Bastard, our DJ tonight.
And Amanda Riot, just 2 left to pass. She's got 1, and she is your lead jammer.
Richmond working their way back into this thing. Looks like Killer V is going off on a penalty. That's right, she cut the track. Oh my goodness.
Amanda Riot, it's like Christmas for her out there. She's like, you want to give me a power jam? I will take a power jam. 5 in the sky for Demanda and the Wrecking Bells.
There's a momentum change, and there is a lead change, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, number 238, Baron von Punchhausen, is among the best in the business when it comes to offense. She blows my mind on a regular basis. She looks great out there.
Back advantage Richmond, just 2 Oakland blockers on the floor doing everything they can, but it just won't be enough. Now they're back up to 3. Oh, look at that.
Richmond just smushing those Oakland skaters. It looks like Liza Machete's going to have a seat in the penalty box for a minute, but maybe it was worth those 5 points. I don't know. I'm just going to take a guess. 5 more.
Amanda Jaminin, you're doing some heavy lifting, clearing the way for her friend Amanda Riot.
And the jam is called. 3 more points. I believe that was a 23-point jam for Demanda and the Wrecking Bells. And we have a timeout for the Oakland Outlaws. Bob, over to you.
Well, hopefully this very short timeout.
Are there different lengths of timeouts?
Well, there are different lengths of timeouts. You never know what could happen. For example, fire alarms.
No. We're not going to say that.
We're not going to say that.
We're not even going to bring it up.
Instead, we're going to talk about Linden Street Brewery.
Linden Street Brewery, I love those guys.
Sponsor. Love them as well. Did you know they open up their loading dock on Saturdays and Sundays? So if you, for some reason, didn't have Derby to do on the weekend, head over to Linden Street Brewery. Check out their loading dock on Saturdays and Sundays. They give away beer for you to drink.
You can drink in their loading dock?
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's the word on the street there.
That's like high school. Wait, what?
I think I remember high school.
I think we went to the same high school.
All right.
And that was just a 1-minute team timeout, so we will be back here.
Oh, my face would have been red if that alarm had gone off.
Shh, I told you not to talk about it, Bob.
I thought we liked you, Bob. All right, Richmond starting with the jammer on the track. Oakland jammer is in the box. Potential for a power jam. There she is.
And that's number 5, Scrappy, trying to fight her way past just one more Oakland. Oh, now they're all up there.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Killer V coming out of the box, zooming through the pack and picking up that lead jammer.
And number T2, T-Rex, headed to the box for Richmond as Scrappy takes a header there in turn 4.
Oakland doing a great job of holding that Richmond jammer back. Here comes Killer V around on another 5-point pass.
And Fatal Dreidel sent to the box for Oakland.
That steady rotation of Oakland blockers. Now it's number 4-2 Bun Bun headed to the box.
Scrappy having tough luck there with Hazel Raw and Jane Hammer until she wasn't, and now she's out.
Those Oakland blockers are vicious and diverse. They can stop jammers in many ways. It's a 3-2 pack advantage for Richmond. Killer V takes this opportunity to call the jam and puts up another 4 points for Oakland.
All right, and we're sitting at 49 for the Oakland Outlaws, 62 for the Richmond Wrecking Bells. Just 12 minutes left in this first period. Next jam brought to you by Plastic Fantastic. Go to their Facebook, A Plastic Fantastic. There's plastic things, and they're, you guessed it, fantastic.
Those words rhyme, don't they?
If you ever wanted your name in a necklace, you can get it from Plastic Fantastic.
Look at number 10 for Oakland, hooks in very aggressively, pushing her way through that pack, picking up that lead jammer, stopping just long enough to do a little jammer on jammer with 2-6 from Richmond.
But Chantilly Mace is going to push the speed of that pack, and
hooks in very wisely, calling it off with just one Oakland blocker left on the track there. A 4-1 pack advantage for Richmond. Yeah, you can't really score that way.
it's a little difficult. It's a little difficult.
Well, if you could, it would take a lot of protection, like the kind we get from Yojimbo Protection.
Love those guys.
Services. Thanks a lot, Yojimbo.
All right, we do have a 4-on-2 pack advantage here for the Wrecking Bells and number 000, Demand a Riot. Bricktator is going to hope to make the best of it, but Eva Menace sends her to the inside with an elbow, so Eva is going to sit in the box.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Demand a Riot being sent off for a multiplayer block.
It looks like that's what that was, Beast.
And that means Bricktator is not your lead jammer. In fact, she is your lead jammer.
And we have two Oakland blockers on the track, but they are doing their work, and so is Bricktator.
And there is Richmond 381 Razor Girl stretching the boundaries of the engagement zone. She has to come back to the pack.
Yeah, that was about 19 feet, Beast.
19.11.
Rookie Biggie Brawls is taking Bricktator to the inside, proving her salt there on the Wrecking Bells once again. You leave that line open, you give Bricktator an inch, she's going to take a mile.
You can't stop her, you can only hope to contain her, and that time it was just not possible. Little Miss Masochist giving a push to the inside. But Brick stable on her skates, she's out front for another 5-point pass for the Oakland Outlaws.
Demand a Riot making quick work of that 2 Oakland pack.
Oakland fans, let's hear you. Look what Brick is putting up for you guys. Amazing. Picking up 3 more points for Oakland.
And I do believe that means we have a lead change.
Oh, wait, no we don't. Oakland also, we do have a lead change. I'm lying.
That's a lead change by any name.
I'll drink for any
lead
reason.
change?
Really?
Question mark?
Question mark?
Well, they just skate jam after jam, don't they? Here's another one.
Lousy me.
Number 26, Chantilly Mace, making sure her blockers have number 33, Killer V, contained before she does her work and picks up lead jammer, Richmond Wrecking Bells.
They certainly do. Kiddo V sitting there in the back of the pack trying to make her way through, but Richmond saying, no. A very formidable Oakland wall has formed at the front of the pack, doing their best to keep Chantilly Mason in the back.
I do believe Mace picked up all 5 points in that scoring pass.
Outstanding.
Which means we have a tie game.
Oh my God, we got a tie game, everybody.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that too, but a little bit later.
At the after party.
Just a little bit later at the after party over at the Telegraph Beer Garden. Don't forget about it. Telegraph in 23rd in Oakland.
That's black number 10, Huckson on the line for Oakland.
And number 5, Scrappy Doo, taking the star for the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
Scrappy Doo.
She has 1 Oakland skater left to pass. She is your lead jammer.
Richmond doing some very impressive pack work in there. Richmond number 9, Amanda Jamininu. Number 2020, Eva Menace.
And it looks like Scrappy going to the box for a low block, making this a power jam for Huckson and the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
That's Oakland number 8, Fatal Drader, going to join her friend in the penalty box.
Huck has this strange ability to be able to ride the line unlike any jammer I have ever seen.
It's almost like it's not there.
No, the line is her friend. She loves it. She is not afraid of that tape.
Look at that Richmond pack trying to keep that Oakland jammer back. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for these Richmond Wrecking Bells.
Woohoo indeed.
With that Richmond jammer in the box, all they can do is work some amazing defense, but it's very hard to keep Huckson down. That's another 5 points for Oakland.
You know, they are doing a good job of slowing her down. Even if you get a piece of that jammer in a power jam, it feels good. You're taking time off the clock. And maybe it means 15 points instead of 20.
That's another 5 points for Oakland. Whoa.
And Shannon Dorado with the drop on Scrappy, taking her all the way back to the back of the pack.
Yes. Oakland blockers cast warfare. Fatal Dreidel trying to keep that Richmond jammer back, doing a great job.
4 points, though, scored by Scrappy on her return from the box. We have 71 for the Wrecking Bells, 87 for the Oakland Outlaws. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a roller derby game here.
It's amazing. That's what you came here for, and you got it. I'm just very excited about the level of competition between these two teams and also between Berkeley and San Francisco. You guys, let's hear it for Berkeley and San Francisco. That was an amazing game.
But really, let's hear it for San Francisco.
How about the Sheila Day?
I'm not biased at all.
No bias here whatsoever. And since we're sitting on a timeout right now, we got 5 minutes, 30 seconds left before the end of this half. And that means that the alcohol area is going to be closing. So you might want to go get me a beer just now. Yeah, I did say get me a beer.
Get Bob a beer. If you're of age, get that alcohol and put it inside you. It'll make you a magical person, one who has fun and good times all night long.
Will it make me a unicorn beast?
It will.
Yes.
I've seen it make you a unicorn. It was crazy.
And don't worry, that's not code for anything. It's an actual unicorn.
With the mane, the poop, the rainbow poop and everything.
Rainbow poop, rainbow puke, rainbow poop, the whole deal.
We got two Bay Area Derby Girls All-Stars on the jammer line. It's 4x8 for Oakland, Bricktater.
And number 000, Demanda Riot declared lead jammer for the Wrecking Bells. Number 238 being sent off for Richmond.
Looks like Barron's headed to the box for a minute.
And Amanda calls off the jam. Was it in time? It was not. 3 points for the Wrecking Bells. 2 points picked up there. Squoze out by Bricktator and
Whoa.
Oakland. She squoze them out. She skated till the last whistle.
Yes, she did.
Well, that just stinks. But you know what doesn't stinks? Frankie and Murr. Frankie and Murr. True story. That's both of their real names, Frankie and Murr. And
Wow.
their top smeller is Study Buddy. That's true. Their
Okay.
top smeller is Study Buddy. Make sure you get some of that. Frankie and Murr.
And we're back to the action. That's black number 3-3, Killer V, jamming for Oakland.
And number 2-6, Chantilly Mace with the star for Richmond. Both jammers having a hard time with these very aggressive packs.
Looks like that's 2-2 for Richmond. Little Miss Maskus going off on a penalty.
Chantilly Mace with a no pass, no penalty is out for Richmond.
Killer V is your lead jammer. She's back in the pack and looking to score. She picks up a quick 4 points and then calls it off.
With a little bit of the finger guns towards her bench, like, yeah, that's what I
Oakland Outlaws keeping that lead. 93 for Oakland, 74 for Richmond. 3 minutes, 42 seconds left in this first period.
The jams just keep coming. Jamming for Oakland, number 1-3, Payne Galera.
do. Number 000, Demand a Riot for the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
Just blazing fast start there.
The total pack advantage for Oakland, 4-2 over Richmond right now.
And it looks like a multiplayer block there being called on Esteemed Bun Bun. She's going to go sit down for a minute and think about what she did. And that is your lead jammer, Demand a Riot.
Followed closely behind by number 7, Monroe. And there goes that pack advantage. It's 2-on-2.
A diet pack, as we like to say. Half
There
the
you go.
calories of a regular pack. It looks like Demand a Riot is choosing to be a little strategic here for the Wrecking Bells. She has picked up 4 points, and it looks like 4 points there for the Outlaws as well. She's going to hedge her bets and keep this jam going.
Oh, I hear a penalty being called. It looks like a forearm.
And that seems to be a losing bet there for making this a power jam for the Oakland Outlaws. Richmond did spring,
Oh my goodness. There's an epidemic of jammer penalties.
and the jammer ref hath spoken. We will have a little jammer do-si-do there in the box. Oakland jammer will sit, Demand a Riot will stand, and we're back on. And the Oakland jammer only has to serve as much time as Demanda served, which, as we know, wasn't a whole lot.
Oakland trying to hold her back way out in front of the pack, being asked to come back to the pack by the officials. Both teams at full strength now. Let the fireworks begin.
You're welcome for that.
And that's the jam, folks. 3 more picked up for Demanda, 2 more for the Outlaws.
Still a very close game.
1
Just
minute.
over a minute to play here in the first half. And that's what? Less than a 20-point differential? That is easily achievable by
It's
either.
14 points. I'm not good at math, but I think that's right.
No, I didn't,
14 points.
I didn't get this job because I was good at math.
While we're hanging out on this official timeout, I'd like to make a quick announcement. Bay Area Derby Girls is a democratic organization run for the skaters, by the skaters. Nobody makes a dime. We wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for the following. Our beloved families. I bet you know this by heart, Mox.
Yep. You guys.
Our rabid and amazing fans.
We love you.
Woo indeed. Our dedicated and tireless volunteers, and some more people we'll tell you about in just a minute.
All right, getting back to the action. That's number 10 on the jammer line for Oakland. Hucks in.
And number 26, Chantilly Mace taking the outside, riding that line with 1 Oakland blocker left to pass. Lead jammer, Richmond Wrecking Bells.
Guess those Richmond blockers are giving that Oakland jammer the business.
The business.
Just a very effective pack work from Richmond here, holding her back.
And that's a natural grand slam there for Chantilly Mace and the Wrecking Bells.
Amazing blocking coming from that Richmond defense right now. Oh.
Number 505, Shannon Dorado, saying, hey, Mace, I don't think you're going to get past me right now. It's not okay. Those two girls, of course, teammates on the Bay Area All-Stars, but at this moment in time, they are bitter rivals.
That's right. Chantilly Mace putting in a lot of hard work to make their way through that Oakland pack.
Picking up 5 more points for her troubles. 10 points so far for Richmond and Mace. She's going to try and make it a couple more. How about 4? How about 4 more? Oh, no, 3 more.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The halftime whistle has blown. Oh my goodness, look at that score. Oakland 99, Richmond 98, what the heck?
Woo! I love good roller derby, and that's why I love Bay Area. We have the best roller derby on the planet. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. Remember, the bar is closing at this half. So if you want to get one more brew in before the bar closes, it's probably a good time to do that right now.
That's right, and where one bar closes, another bar opens. And that's where we have the after party, isn't that right, Bob?
Yeah, that's right, over at the Telegraph Beer Garden in Oakland. That's right, 23rd and Telegraph, just past Grand in Oakland.
Awesome.
Yummy.
We skate in Richmond and we party in Oakland, and we have a good time doing it. Don't forget to join us at the after party, ladies and gentlemen. That is at Telegraph Bar in downtown Oakland. All right, well, I got to say, I am impressed with the way Oakland and Richmond are attacking this game. Somewhat of a different strategy than Berkeley and San Francisco employed, where it seemed that they were interested in picking up their points really quickly and then calling the jam.
Yep.
It seems like Oakland and Richmond are more content to try and skate through things. And it seems to be certainly working out for them.
Yep, very strategic play here, very hard hitting. That is something that I think is a little bit different than the first bout we saw here tonight. Oakland and Richmond are very tactical hitters. They're very well-timed hits. There's a lot of the dropping where they draw the jammer to the back of the pack. You didn't see that so much in the first game.
That's true.
A lot more slow and controlled play there. Speaks to each team's strengths, but both really good games. Berkeley and San Francisco were within 4 points at the half. Richmond and Oakland here, we have 1 point at the half. Bay Area as a whole, we have some really competitive skaters and some really incredible teams.
That's true. Nothing is better in this world than a very competitive roller derby bout. We hate to see those uneven scores that can often happen, but it appears that all 4 of the
What's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for white chocolate.
Perfect. Sounds good. Yeah, we can do it.
So what you're saying is I should cuddle up to the sexy beast here. Okay, so we'll just cuddle more. Does that work?
Look right there.
Just look right in that camera. And say,
Well, hello, ladies.
House and Pepper.
Both of us have many leather-bound books.
Shoulder to shoulder.
We can do that.
Good thing we choreographed that one dance that we're going to do a little later, too.
Yeah, that's right.
That has us shoulder to shoulder.
Well, we got just over 5 minutes until the end of halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna get this second half started.
Yes, and they'll be shutting down that alcohol booth probably any time now, so. And they're out of beer.
Wow. You guys did your job. You brought all the beer. But there'll be plenty of beer at the after party. At least until you guys drink it all. And that after party will be at
Telegraph Beer Garden.
What was that, Bob?
You telegraphed that. Telegraph Beer Garden. That's right. Over on Telegraph and 23rd in Oakland.
Whoa.
Okay. But I want to be this free.
I just.
Mama's making us stand closer together. Okay.
So they're out of beer, but I was able to procure a glass of Barefoot Cabernet.
Ooh.
So they're not completely out of stuff if you are so inclined to drink wine as I am.
How is that Barefoot Cabernet?
It's good. I like getting gray teeth. When you drink red wine, you get gray teeth. It's a nice side effect.
That's weird. Mine just look whiter. That's strange.
It's so funny.
I should brush more.
I feel like I can't stray away from the microphone now, but I'm going to take a look over at the Barefoot, what is it? The Barefoot Clubhouse?
The Barefoot Patio.
The Barefoot Patio, that's right. Over there on the Barefoot Patio, where people are special and unique.
They're winners
They
on the
have every
barefoot
kind of
patio.
footwear
They're
but
winners.
bare feet. That's for sure.
They're winners and they're elevated above all of us, but they, like I said earlier, they do appear to have their shoes on. I'm not sure how that works.
There's nothing wrong with that. It smells fine in here right now. We don't need to do anything to, change that.
You know what I just realized though? They're barefoot inside their shoes.
They are.
Yeah.
We all are.
Yeah.
We all have that in common, Beast.
There you
Just
go.
like we're all standing up here naked right now.
You know
That's
what?
right.
I feel a little claustrophobic, you guys. I don't think you need to stand this close to me.
Well, check with Mala. She makes the rules.
No, it's not. Look at how much space you have. Like you could.
Am I
Oh,
taking
okay.
up too much space?
There you go.
That's
about if I
good.
stand
That's
over
great.
here?
That's good.
This is the last time Bob Ukulele is allowed in this room.
No way. No way. I mean, if you keep touching me, it might be.
Not with my hands, Ninja.
Legal blocking zones. I know. All right, we got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this halftime, and then we will determine the winner of Season 9. Bout 2 between the Oakland Outlaws and the Richmond Wrecking Bells, bitter rivals.
Mike from Santa Cruz. Where'd you go, Mike?
It looks like he's over there. Oh no. Right.
All right, just under 2 minutes left to go. It looks like any minute now, the officials will be giving their second equipment check, which is really more of a visual check, just to make sure everybody's got their mouth guards in. Mouth guards, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, a very special shout out. We want to say happy birthday to Kitty Boo Boo.
Kitty Boo Boo.
Kitty Boom Boom, that's right, it's Kitty Boom Boom's birthday today. So if you see Kitty Boom Boom, be sure and wish her a happy birthday.
Spank Alley.
We don't do that here, Bob.
Oh, here comes Mala, everybody back together.
Maybe at the after party. Are we good? Are we good, Mala? We're good. Okay. Hi, Mom.
What's amazing is I'm actually standing in a hole up here, and I'm still
I'm actually 8 feet tall.
taller than you guys. I just had one note, and my note is, my shoes may be too beautiful to wear. And in fact,
They're kind of blinding me right now. I feel like I can't look at your feet.
but they are beautiful.
Do those come in like normal size, or is that
No.
just for giants?
No, they're just for weird, giant people from off-planet like me.
Good
I
God.
can't fit into your earthling shoes, no.
It's your birthday. This is for Kitty Boo Boo.
Yo.
It's her birthday.
Yo. I'm gonna flow this.
And it looks like the Richmond Wrecking Bells and Oakland Outlaws are ready to flow this as well. Number 000, Demand a Riot with the star for the first jam in the second half.
And that's number 4x8 for Oakland, Dictator. And Dictator is out front, she's your lead jammer.
Demand a Riot being recycled to the back by Oakland's blockers. Having a little conversation with her pack.
Richmond doing everything they can to hold Dictator back, but they eventually do have to let her go. Look at that! That's amazing!
Fancy feats. And Demand a Riot being sent off for a forearm, making this a power jam for the Oakland Outlaws.
Richmond jammer in the box spells power jam for Oakland, but look at those Richmond defenders. Amazing work by 2-2 Little Miss Masochist and Richmond 381 Razor Girl.
That is a tough Richmond pack out there. I do expect them to take a little bit of time off this power jam. Just a little. It's a win if you can get just a piece of her.
They get all the way to the end of the engagement zone and they have to let her go. Richmond doing a great job of stringing that pack out. Oh, That's Oakland 7, Murder and Moreau headed to the box for a clockwise block.
Looks like she backed up just a little bit too far.
These Oakland blockers, they play to the whistle. Look at that, another 5-point pass for Bricktator.
And
She
she's
calls it off with the Richmond Jammer still in the box.
a very strategic move there. We have a little bit of a point spread here. 124 for the Outlaws, 98 points for the Richmond Wrecking Bells. And Killer V, number 33, is taking the star for the Outlaws.
This next jam brought to you by Derby Medical Supply, taking care of Derby players because they don't seem to do a very good job on their own. Womp womp.
Wow,
Wow.
Harsh.
that's your tagline?
I swear I didn't write that.
You didn't. That person clearly does not know me.
All right, Killer V is fighting her way through that Richmond pack. She's out front, she's your lead jammer, but here comes Amanda Riot out of the box, ready to party.
And Amanda Riot making quick work of that pack coming out of the box.
Looks like Sheer Luck's working a little bit too hard. She picks up a penalty for herself. And the jam ends.
Oakland picking up 2 more points there for their efforts.
Oakland sitting at 127, Richmond at 98, 27 minutes left in this bout.
And
Oakland with 2 blockers on the floor, a bit of a pack advantage for Richmond. And that's number 10 on the jammer line for Oakland, hooks in.
I spy with my little eye number 26, Chantilly Mace, with the star for the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
Wow, look at those Oakland blockers trying the best they can, but they cannot stop Chantilly Mace. She's your lead jammer. All right, that Richmond pack back at full strength now. And they will do their best to sweep those Oakland blockers aside.
And Mace once again with the hip swing, trying to get that 4th point, but she picks up 3 for the Bells and calls off the jam.
This next jam brought to you by the only LGBTQ gym in the nation, The Perfect Sidekick. Check them out at theperfectsidekick.com.
All right, ready to start again? And we've got number 4x8, Bricktator on the line for Oakland.
And that's number 10, Thin Lizzy with the star for the very first time this evening for the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
Very aggressive pack.
And it is Thin Lizzy, lead jammer for the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
That's right, Bricktator gets knocked out. She gets recycled in the pack. That Richmond defense is doing its job. Amazing, amazing.
And that Oakland defense is doing its job. Thin Lizzy having a hard time there in the back with the Oakland pack.
Looks like that's
2 points there for Richmond.
and that's T2 T-Rex. T2 T-Rex for Richmond, picking up a clockwise block. She's headed to the penalty box.
You can't make contact when you're skating in non-derby direction.
That's right, we got some rules here, folks.
We do have rules.
Speaking of rules,
Thank you to all of our skating and non-skating officials for enforcing those rules. Otherwise, it would be mayhem out here.
they're really, really good. Speaking of good, that's Killer V. She's through the pack. She's your lead jammer.
Amanda Riot seeing a hole there. And just as quickly as she sees it, it's gone.
Oakland really taking advantage of some pack differentials to put some points up on the board. V sees an opportunity, she calls it off. That's a 0-0 jam.
What do we do with a 0-0 jam, Beast?
Raise your glass, everybody. It's time to drink on that 0-0 jam. Even if you're drinking white wine.
Hey, it's not white, it's red.
Oh no, you're drinking red wine.
Mine's made of vodka.
I'm drinking bubble water.
I love bubble water. Number 26, Chantilly Mace with the star for the Wrecking Bells.
And I believe that's number 10, Huxin for Oakland. Whoa!
Mace with a hop, skip, and a jump, picking up lead jammer for Richmond.
An amazing block by Richmond, 2-0, Eva Menace.
And around the outside, Huxin is out of the pack. She is not your lead jammer. That is owned by Chantilly Mace. She's going to hit it and quit it. 2 points for the Wrecking Bells.
That brings Richmond up to 105. Oakland still at 127. 23 and a half minutes left in this bout. This next jam brought to you by Wicked Skatewear. Wicked is an apparel and uniform company that happens to sell roller skates as well. WickedSkatewear.com.
Number 5, Scrappy jamming for Richmond.
And that's 4x8 on the jammer line for Oakland. Your friend, Brick Tater.
I think it's 4x8. 4x8, like a brick. I know you are.
Okay. All right.
And just as quickly as she's down, she is back up. Brick Tater with 1 to pass.
Yeah! Oh, I love a good crowd roar. That was awesome. Both packs at full strength, trying to make things difficult for these jammers. Look at those Richmond defenders up front. Just
Up front and back, all over the place.
if anybody can stop Brick Tater, it's them.
Number
Wonderful
22,
put out by number 22, Little Miss Masochist.
giving her the business. And we do have Scrappy out of the pack, not lead jammer. A very effective, however, jam kill by the Richmond Wrecking Ball. Some seriously aggressive roller derby.
Oakland picking up 3 points on that last jam. Bringing that score to Oakland 130, Richmond 105.
And we have number 000, Demanda Riot, jamming for the ladies in blue and navy.
And that's number 33, Killer V, jamming for the Oakland Outlaws.
Demanda Riot makes quick work of the pack, picking up lead jammer for the Wrecking Bells. And we have a penalty being assessed here on the Oakland pivot.
That's right, it looks like 3-2-0 Sheerlux going off for a penalty, giving that pack advantage to Richmond.
Demanda Riot picking up all 4 points there and calling off the jam.
That brings Richmond to 109. Oakland sitting at 130. 21 minutes left. This next jam brought to you by your friend and mine, Donna Lee, over at Photography by Design. You folks may not know, but she's not only going to be covering this year's Men's World Cup, but she's also going to be this year's Team USA photographer. Congrats, Donna Lee. You know we love you.
Without a doubt, one of the most dedicated derby photographers on the planet. We are very lucky to have Donna Lee here in our midst. Chantilly Mace, again, playing a little bit of defensive jammer on jammer there before picking up lead jammer. She is so cold and calculating, that Chantilly Mace. So focused. She knows exactly what's going on at all times. Checking in with her bench and the box.
That Richmond pack holding back Huxin, holding her to 0 points, in fact.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Chantilly Mace picks up 3 points. Richmond nickel and diming their way back into this game. And we're going to have an official timeout.
Well, that means I can officially tell you about 2 words, 4 syllables, 9 exclamation points, after party at the Photograph Beer Garden. I know I'm excited. Cricket.
How about you guys?
Cricket.
Hi.
Cricket.
Hey girl, after party. Know what I'm saying?
Damn, girl.
Apparently we have some blood.
Uh-oh.
We can't have blood.
Yeah, we try to keep the blood on the inside.
It's best there. You need all of your blood. You want to hang on to all of it.
I'll take it.
Somebody lost a tooth?
Lipstick.
Lipstick, not blood.
Fake blood. All right, but the one thing that's not fake, and that's that Oakland jammer, number 13, Pangalora.
But it is Richmond's number 10. Thin Lizzy with lead jammer 2 out of 2 times for the Richmond Wrecking Bells. Hit it and quit it. Picking up 3 points, says London Derriere.
And 0 for Oakland on that jam. Like you said, Moxie, Richmond whittling away, picking up those lead jammer statuses, playing very defensively, calling the jam off before Oakland can score.
I have to say, Beast, This is the cleanest I have ever seen Richmond play. They're not going to the box. I hope I don't curse them by saying that.
Jinx.
But I am really impressed at Richmond's ability to stay on the floor in this game.
All right, we got 4x8 Dictator jamming for Oakland.
And that's number 000 Demand a Riot for Richmond.
And faster than I can say 4x8 Dictator is out, and she is your lead jammer. Richmond making it tough for Oakland there, but Dictator picks up the points and calls it off.
And that gives us a point score of 133 for Oakland, 115 for Richmond Rebels. 18 minutes left in this bout.
Plenty of time for Richmond to stage a comeback, certainly.
You know, we haven't seen a power jam yet in the second half. It could happen, Beast. It could happen. And this score is obviously within one power jam's worth of points. So
true.
we have a close game.
It's a nail biter.
All right, so jamming for Oakland, that's Black 3-3, Killer V.
And number 26, Chantilly Mace, dealing with Oakland in the front. She's going to pick up. Nope. She's going to get whistled off for a major forearm.
Oh, speaking of that power jam, it's a power jam for Oakland.
I did it. I did that with my mind. I
That's a
didn't
good
want
one.
to. I said power jam and then it happened.
Mind bullets.
All right, it's time to pretend you're a wall. That's the Richmond defense doing a very good job of holding V back.
An incredible job. Really, like I said earlier, all you want to do in this instance is just take a couple seconds off of that jammer's time. That was like 5 or 6 seconds. That was great.
Liza Machete, Razor Girl, Baron Punchhausen, and T-Rex making a great pack up there for Richmond. All right. Killer V picking up another 5 points, and then she calls it off with that Richmond jammer still sitting in the box.
Oakland's at 143. Richmond still at 115. 17 minutes left in the bout. This next jam brought to you by Cruise Skate Shop. Cruise. It's a foghorn.
We have an official timeout, official review.
I believe that's the Oakland captain Dorado there in the center, communicating with Adamantium, the head referee, and his staff. Speaking of which, it's a good time to talk about
Anything we want to talk about.
exactly.
We have microphones.
Probably that barefoot patio right over there. I think they're still getting served alcohol. They're the only folks in the house able to do that.
They're so elevated.
Good for them.
Did you guys know that you can reserve the barefoot patio
It's
for
true.
the next bout?
What?
If you are having a birthday party or a fun event.
Bar mitzvah, I suggested.
Oh, bar mitzvah.
Or
Wait,
bar mitzvah.
whoa.
Or a bat mitzvah.
Or bat
They're
mitzvah.
too young to drink, though.
You want
right?
to celebrate your wedding or celebrate your
Wedding.
divorce?
Yes, you can reserve the barefoot patio for the next bout. You just need to email events@bayareaderbygirls.com, and you too can be sitting in the barefoot patio with the best seats in the house and being served free wine.
Free wine. You can't beat that. Hey, it's an official review, so I'm just going to take a quick second to run down our list of officials. And I don't think I'm going to get it all, but we're going to go with our head NSO Rex Blocker, Jam Timer Cisco, Penalty Wrangler Kingpin, Penalty Tracker Micro Machine, and we're back to the action. That's number 10X on the line for Oakland.
The official review was whether Mace should get a second minute for not leaving the track in a timely fashion. The determination was no. She hadn't heard the whistle the first time.
All right, we've got a bit of an update on that official review. And while we're getting that update, we're watching Huxon come out and be your lead jammer. Get that Richmond pack trying to hold her back, straining out as long as they can, which is through the pack for another 5 points.
Meanwhile, Chantilly Mace is sprung from the box. She makes quick work of the pack.
All right.
Calls off the jam.
There's that defensive offense again, calling the jam off before the Richmond jammer can get in there.
So, Beast, what was that official review all about?
I believe it was Oakland who had mentioned that the Richmond Jammer did not leave the track after she had been called off, which would have been an insubordination penalty equivalent to 2 minutes in the box. But the officiating crew determined that she did leave the track in time, and so she only served 1 minute.
Good call. Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Number 10, Thin Lizzy, headed to the outside.
And that's number 13, Payne Galora, trying to make her way through that Richmond defense.
It's a little bit of a rookie on rookie here.
Something has happened. It looks like Payne Galora is going off on a penalty, and that spells Power Jam Richmond. This could be that power jam they need to put themselves back in the game.
Well, they definitely do need it, Beast. It's just a matter of if they can capitalize, and they're going to decide, no, we're going to take 3 points, and we're going to field another jammer to start off in a power jam situation, and that's going to be number 000, Demanda Riot.
That's right. This next jam brought to you by a fistful of flour pizza. You can thank my garlicky breath for a fistful of flour pizza.
That's what I was smelling. I knew it was something.
Okay, I can't count. That's why I announce. That's a full pack for both teams. Look at that Oakland defense trying to hold back Demanda Riot.
But that is a no-pack call, and they've got to let her go. Lead jammer, Demanda Riot.
Getting a 2-for-1 power jam. Demanda Riot is out there trying to put points up on the board for Richmond and to close the deficit against this Oakland Outlaw team.
Number 9, AJ. Number 238, Berenbaum Punchhausen with that boss position, making lovely holes there for Demanda.
Murder and Monroe, Cat Scrap Fever up there earning their money, trying to stop that Richmond jammer from getting through. Look at that.
And Demanda calls off the jam, ensuring at least a power start here for number 26, Chantilly Mace. They're effectively making sure that the Oakland jammer is standing in the box, so they have a few seconds to get Mace that lead jammer nod.
That's right. Richmond climbing out of that not terribly significant hole. 128 for Richmond, 151 for the Oakland Outlaws. 13 and a half minutes left in this bout.
Goodness, look at that.
And Mace does pick up lead jammer. Meanwhile, Richmond has the Oakland jammer pretty well contained there in the back of the pack.
That's right, Moxie Payne Galora out of the box, trying to do her best to get through that Richmond defense, which is very formidable.
And Mace shrugging off hits left and right, picking up a grand slam for the ladies in yellow and navy. And some technical difficulties there for Oakland.
I don't know what that's called, but that was awesome.
One more high five for Mace. Oakland trying their best in the little time they have to get their jammer out.
Yes.
15 points here for Mace on this jam so far. And Payne Galora still stuck in the pack there for Oakland.
Some amazing officiating by London Derriere there. They were able to identify a non-penalty when she sees one.
Number 22, Little Miss Masochist, repeatedly recycling Payne Galora to the back of the pack. Mace picks up 5 more for Richmond.
I smell a lead change here, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't just smell it, I can see it. And so can Chantilly Mace.
Oh my goodness. That's what a couple power jams will do for you. Look at that, we're within 3 points again, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's hear it for these skaters. You know they're working hard out there.
We do have ourselves a lead change.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We got a lead change. We got a 1-point game. Oakland Outlaws at 151, Richmond at 152.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
All right, Brick Tater on the line again for Oakland. Facing off against 000 Demanda Riot for the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
Taylor shrugging off a hit, giving a hit to Val Curry. Val Curry says, what's that about? You can do that as a jammer. You can hit your way through the pack.
Liza Machete doing her best to stop that Oakland jammer, and she does.
And we have a 0-0 jam!
Yeah!
We will hang on to this 1-point lead for one more jam. 0-0. Raise your glass to this amazing roller derby that you are witnessing.
It really is amazing, ladies and gentlemen.
Fittingly, this next jam brought to you by the Barefoot Wine and Brewery, barefootwine.com. Make sure you try to reserve that awesome patio over there for the next bout.
All right, on the jammer line for the Oakland Outlaws, it's number 33, Killer V.
And number 10, Thin Lizzy is going to take a stab at this jamming thing one more time for the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
Look at Thin Lizzy, she's got lead jammer every time.
Seems to me Richmond's keeping a little bit of an ace in the hole there with Thin Lizzy. They were like, oh yeah, this is what you got? Well, this is what we got.
Oh my God, look at that amazing block by Dorado.
2 points for the Richmond Wrecking Bells.
And 0 for Oakland. Richmond trying to stay there, just staying in their game, putting points up on the board.
Takes us to 154 for Richmond, 151 for Oakland. 9.5 minutes left in this bout. Next jam brought to you by Wicked Skatewear.
We have 2 seasoned jammers on the line here, 2 all-star jammers. Number 26, Chantilly Mace jamming for Richmond.
And that's number 10, Huck Sin for Oakland.
Mace able to read the pack so well.
All right, a bit of a confusion there, but it is Huck Sin is your lead jammer. And she's going to watch Mace get close to the pack. And then she's going to call off the jam.
And Huck, it looked like there was trying to burn a little bit of time for her blocker in the box.
I don't know, Moxie. I think that was your favorite kind of jam. That was a 0-0 jam.
Oh, crap.
You're going to be getting drunk up here.
I mean, it's a glass of wine. I'm good. Are my teeth gray yet?
It was just a glass of wine, officer.
I'm not driving. I have a designated driver.
Yay for not driving.
Where's Mean Burrito? She's my designated driver.
Outstanding. All right, back to the action. We got Bricktator for Oakland and Demand a Riot for the Richmond Wrecking Bells. Trying to make their way through a very problematic pack.
I have to give it up for the Richmond pack because to see Bricktator working that hard to get through is just mind-blowing. Lead jammer, Demand a Riot, Richmond Wrecking Bells.
Looks like black, number 4-2, Steam Bun Bun going off for a penalty. Demanda finds her way to the back of the pack and calls it off.
Oh my God, 0-0 again.
0-0. Never before could something that was 0-0 be so exciting.
I am excited. We're sitting at 154 for Richmond, 151 still for the Oakland Outlaws.
I would be on the edge of my seat if I wasn't standing up.
They don't even give us benches to sit on. All right, that's black, number 33, Killer V on the line for Oakland.
And number 10, Thin Lizzy, sneaking through, attempting to sneak through that Oakland defense.
Uh-oh.
I hear a whistle.
I heard a whistle. Oh.
And that is going to be a major forearm on Thin Lizzy. She breaks her lead jammer streak. Power jam for the Oakland Outlaws.
Come on, Oakland fans, let them hear it. This is your moment right here. Richmond at full strength. Doing their best to keep Killer V back, but they can't do it. That's 5 points for Oakland.
And number 5, Scrappy for Richmond, being sent off on a high block, weakening their numbers just a little bit. 2 on 3 here in favor of Richmond, but you know, Oakland doesn't have to do a whole lot here. They have the only jammer on the floor.
Look at that. Outstanding. Killer V picks up her 4 points. She calls the jam. Ladies and gentlemen,
165 for the Oakland Outlaws, 154 for the Richmond Wrecking Bells. Number 4x8, Bricktator, will be the lone jammer on the track for Oakland to start this jam. Oakland with a very crafty start there. Monroe setting up in front of the Richmond jammer line.
That rendered me speechless right there. AJ and Barron doing their best to try to keep Bricktator back.
And we have Scrappy, number 10, back on the track. Shannon Dorado giving her the business. And Bricktator, it seems like, has a definite skate malfunction for number 4x8.
Uh-oh.
She's calling off the jam. She's going to have to take a look at that.
She should probably head over to Crew's Skate Shop
Well,
in the very near future and have
yes,
that skate looked at.
Definitely. It looks like, to me, like a broken truck, which is something that's easily fixable, but I don't know if it's fixable within 5 minutes, so they may very well be without Bricktator for the last 5 minutes of this game.
All right, we're back to the action. We got number 10, Huck Sin on the jammer line, or quite past the jammer line, actually, for Oakland.
And that's number 26, Chantilly Mace, shrugging off some hits, picking up lead jammer, and Huck Sin taking a track cut major power jam wrecking bells.
Oh my God.
What's that?
It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Chantilly Mace working her way through the pack, picking up another 5 points. And that's an almost tie score. Look at that.
Number 9, AJ, with a little bit of a spinny thing happening, trying to make some daylight there for Mace.
Those Oakland defenders doing the best they can, but they cannot stop Chantilly Mace.
And I'm not sure why that was not an out-of-play call on number 8380, Hazel Raw, blocking way past the 20 feet, but it
Stretching
wasn't.
about.
One more 5 in the sky for Mace and the Wrecking Bells. Cat Scrap Fever with a big hit there on Mace. Mace gonna pick up 1 more point, call off the jam. We have a lead change.
Oh my goodness. It's a lead change, everybody. Richmond Wrecking Bells on top by 10 points. Come on, let them hear it.
You can't choreograph roller derby as close as this. Even back in the days when they wrote it and they knew what was gonna happen, it could never be this good.
Can you go over there and get the skinny on the review? They're doing a review right now.
Oh.
It looks like we have
Sometimes
an official review happening on the track.
Yeah, it looks like Richmond called for an official review. They've got some questions for the officiating staff. And we're going to try to get information from them as soon as we can.
What's that?
I mean, if they're...
What do you mean it's your fault? You caused the official review?
No, if it's for Hazel blocking out of play. I said it.
I did hear you. Oh well.
As announcers, we are not supposed to be, calling plays before we see them. We're not questioning referee calls. And I'm a coach, so I have a tendency to say things that maybe I shouldn't say.
You shouldn't do it.
Stuff happens, It's roller derby. Stuff is going to happen.
This is going to go down in your permanent record.
Your permanent record.
I hope you know. All right, well, while the officials work on their official stuff, I'll go ahead and talk about officials. I was giving you the list of officials from our list here, and I believe I left off with our penalty tracker was Micro Machine. Penalty box manager for this game, Prue. Penalty box timers are Pamba and the lovely Kate Crusader. Scorekeepers Mamba, Coy, and the scoreboard operator is Betty Clocker. Yeah, Betty. And then doing our lineup tracking, we have Kissy Pop, and all the way from the Silicon Valley Roller Girls, Bookslinger. And don't forget, our alternate NSO is Virginius. All right, we're going to get some information from head NSO Rex Blocker here.
I didn't do it. It was what I thought, though. And we are starting with 5-on-5 on the track, which means nobody's in the box, which means I don't have to feel guilty.
That should be a drinkable situation, actually.
Always a drinkable situation.
All right.
Physicality on the track.
Man, lots of heavy pack work going on. Amazing work by the Richmond Wrecking Bells trying to put out that Oakland Jammer. Oh, what a block by Little Miss Masochist.
I hear a whistle. We have a track cut on Demand a Riot making it our jam.
Our jam, Oakland! I'm so glad I took my hard fills today because I'd be having some problems right now the way this game is going back and forth. Oakland on the power jam. Richmond doing everything they can to stop her.
Including getting an out-of-play major by number 22, Little Miss Masochist. She blocked just a little bit too far outside the engagement zone. She's going to be sitting for a minute to think about what she done.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have just over 2 minutes left in this bout. If you were going to get loud tonight, it is the time. 168 for the Oakland Outlaws, 175 for the Wrecking Bells. How about we give a hand for all of these amazing women?
Come on, folks, I know you got some gas left in the tank. Make some noise! Just an incredible contest you guys are witnessing tonight. Oh, here we go.
We have some fans in the house, specifically in the VIP section.
I smell collusion.
I can hear Mr. Bunn from all the way over here.
He has a very sweet light up bun sign. I like it a lot.
Plus, I don't know if you know this, but Mr. Bunn smells incredible.
And he also is a volunteer for us and helps us put down the track every game. He's a saint among men. Thank you, Mr. Bun Bun.
He's Saint Bun Bun.
Saint Bun.
All right, Cisco blows the whistle. That's going to bring us back to our 30-second timer.
We're going to have a pack advantage here, 4-on-3 for Oakland, in addition to being a power jam for the Oakland Outlaws.
Amazing, amazing. There it is. Roxanne fighting her way through that Richmond wall. She is out. She's your lead jammer. Looks like Strawberry Kills headed to the box on a penalty. Looks like we got another Oakland blocker headed to the box. That's Cat Scrap Fever.
Nice hook and drop there by the Richmond Wrecking Bells, sending Huxin way back to the back of the pack. Taking a little bit of time off this power jam.
Sending her back, but not back far enough to pick up 5 more points for Oakland. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that scoreboard.
And just 2 Oakland defenders on the track is going to mean Demand a Riot is out. Not lead jammer. That would be Huxin.
Outstanding. All right. Richmond was able to block Huxin out. She called the jam.
We have a lead change. And Richmond calling a timeout. That's going to stop the clock.
Come on, people, get crazy. This is amazing.
Feel free to get out of your seats. You have 51 seconds left, 1-point game.
Folks, we haven't had an opener this good in years. Come on, let them hear it now. All right, good to see Adamantium, head referee, making sure everything is in line, making sure everything is copacetic. You get inside of 1 minute in a game this close, You just want to make sure everything is cool, everybody.
Super chill, bro.
We have some of the best officials on the planet. We are
Without a doubt.
so thankful to have them here, making
You know, that's
sure everything's in line. And wow, Beast.
Oh my God.
Who is that on the line for the Oakland Outlaws?
That appears to be number 505, Dorado, jamming for Oakland.
And number 26, Chantilly Mace, her bad all-star teammate, taking the start for the Richmond Wrecking Bells. We do have a pack advantage here for Richmond.
Oh, you guys are about to see something amazing. Whoa!
Lead
Oh my
hammer,
God.
Chantilly Mace.
Looks like Baron von Putchenhausen going on for a penalty. Unable to stop Mace. She makes her way through, picks up 4 more points. Doyle's working her way through the pack.
Mace so poised, so focused, knows exactly what's happening.
There goes Liza Machete off the track with a penalty. Shortly behind her is Demanda Riot. There's another Oakland blocker dropping off. Mace calls it off with no time left. Oh my God!
Let's talk about math, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Chantilly Mace doing math in her head while she's jamming. That is some serious focus. We have an unofficial final here. Please do not
Jump to the track. Please hang on a second.
We need to wait
till
for the
our
words
officials
of our
make sure everything is copacetic. You gotta legitimize the score, and then we will be able to go shit crazy.
So legitimate. My nails, I have none.
Just an amazing game. Both of these teams clearly just at the top of their game for the opener. Oakland and Richmond just showing and proving the type of skill and proficiency that they have. Hard work pays off for both of these teams, obviously reflected in that very close score. The officials are over at the scorers table and they are checking and rechecking the math on those numbers to make sure that that final score is legitimate. Both teams eagerly awaiting the result of those calculations.
I'm eagerly awaiting my trip to the Telegraph Beer Garden for the after party, which I'm sure Beast is going to be
It
at.
looks like that's your final score, ladies and gentlemen. An amazing contest. Richmond Wrecking Bells 183, Oakland Outlaws 180.
And the 2013 champs have been usurped. Wrecking Bells taking their place on the top of the totem pole for the time being. They're coming in hot. They came in this season strong. And they earned that win.
I tell you, it really stinks to lose, but the Outlaws have got to feel really good about the way they played tonight. They did not give an inch, they did not give a quarter or even a $50. And it was just by sheer will that Richmond was able to pull out a victory here in front of their hometown fans. You know that's got to make them happy.
Very awesome crowd we have here in Bay Area. I, for one, would like to thank all of the volunteers, all the NSO skating officials, photographers, sound people. Thank you very much for your contribution. Mox and Beast, thank you very much for having me here.
Bob, you did a wonderful job.
Thank you for being here. Folks, my name is Miss Moxie, and I have been delighted to call this game for you. Beast, I always love being on the mic with you. See you later.
Did you? Adieu.
Adieu, adieu, adieu.
No, adieu.
And folks, we hope to see you at our next doubleheader. Check out BayAreaDerbyGirls.com for all the details on our home season. Thank you so much for supporting the Bay Area Derby Girls. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. All of your ticket money goes to funding the awesomeness that is our league. We love you, Bay Area. Thank you so much for coming out. We'll see you next time.